Good Friday, happy Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day it is, morning. No. I know it's Friday today. I have some client meetings today and a closing. So I'm really excited for my client and his daughter. They're getting in their new home. I was supposed to have 2 closings today, and the other one is proving difficult. We're now 3 weeks past when we were supposed to close. So this is why I always say have a contingency plan, folks. When you're moving, when you're selling, don't plan on everything happening that day. Always have a backup plan just in case. So thankfully this gentleman is not homeless, and he wasn't sitting there in his U-Haul. We're just having some issues with the other side getting all their items completed that have to be completed in order for us to close. So anyway, that is the story of real estate. So I hope you're doing well today. I have not looked yet at any of the events for the weekend, but I'll do that a little bit later this morning before I head out to see my clients. My phone closed down for some reason. Hey, good morning, Holly. I hope you're doing well today. I hope your mom's feeling good. Yeah. So, I got up a little later this morning. I woke up early, but I just, it's, we're about to that time of year where we're going to fall back, right? So it's kind of nice, this little in between where you wake up and it's still dark. I usually wake up and it's still dark anyway. I get up really early, but it's really nice that, like, if I wake up at 6, the dogs don't jump up because it's still dark, so they're a little bit confused. So it just gives me that few extra minutes, just kind of lay there with the quiet. That's one of the reasons I love to get up early in the morning, because the house is so quiet. Like at 5 o'clock in the morning, the house is so quiet. I can drink my coffee. I can kind of ease into my day without just kind of jumping up and running. So, but every now and again I have to jump up and run. But most of the time I have a little bit of an ease into that day. Well, I don't have a whole lot going on today other than I'm meeting with my clients, and then I have a few follow-up things to do with some of my trainees. But other than that, I am looking forward to it being a good day. I was going to go to my mom's for dinner, but y'all, this week has been like back-to-back meetings. I've had some trainings. I've had some client meetings, some training meetings, all kinds, well, with my mentees and things, and walkthroughs. And it's just, the week has just flown by, and it's also been just kind of full on busy. So I haven't really been able to go grab a couple of things she still needs. So I might get to do that today and then run over with her. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a good weekend. I am going to, as I said yesterday, I'm going to be passing out flyers to my neighborhood. I did print those yesterday, and I was going to do some of them yesterday because I was meant to meet a client at 5, but the sellers weren't ready for us, so we're going today at 11. And I was like, well, I'll just go kind of walk on my street since I'm home earlier than I had planned. And then we had a monsoon. We had a hailstorm. My pool is full of leaves. Floats are blown all over the place. Cushions blown everywhere. I was just like, where did this come from? And I still had to go out again because I had to go pick some things up. And I was like, well, I'm just not going yet. It'll just have to wait. But Zoe's not a fan of the storms. It was thundering, it was lightning, so she was like right here on me, and it was really interesting. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, well, I don't know what else to say today, y'all. It's weird for me to be a little bit out of words, but I've got a lot on my mind. There's a lot going on in the business. I was saying yesterday, I've got some things going on in my life, my world. And I really want a puppy. If you've been watching my Facebook and Instagram, Eugene made the mistake of sending me a link to the Cavapoo. And now I'm obsessed. So if you've got a friend or family that wants to buy or sell a property, I need to make a little extra money so I can afford this dog. They're really not that expensive. Well, they are. I mean, they're like $1,500. And one of my friends is like, adopt, don't shop, adopt, don't shop. And I understand that too, but they're so cute. And they would be really cute in my business photos, like with me and Zoe and Sprocket. So we'll see. Watch this space to see if we end up there. But yeah, so that's it really for me this week. I'm going to wrap things up, and I've got one of my mentees is working with a new client that I assigned to her, and they are going out this weekend. So fingers crossed they find the one. And then I have a new client from California that's looking. She is passively looking, I call it. She really wants to move back here. She's from Georgia originally. And she's got friends here in Pensacola. One of her friends actually was my client who referred her to me. And the difficult thing, y'all, is people still think that you can buy a beautiful home in Pensacola for $200,000. We're just not there anymore, y'all. I know when I bought my house, the last house I owned in Pensacola before I moved away was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. I don't remember. I never really care about square footage. I don't know, like 2,300 square feet or something. Huge backyard, carport. I had a little workshop. It was in a nice neighborhood over in Scenic Heights, and I paid $160,000 for it. And it didn't really need anything. I had to put my spin on it, of course, but it was in decent shape. It was move-in ready. Nice original hardwood floors, big windows. A little bit of an odd layout because it had a living room, a dining room, a tiny, tiny kitchen, and then this other big, like, family room. So my plan was to redo the back part and make it this massive kitchen with like a hangout area, but I sold it before I did that. But yeah, $160,000. But that was 2012, 13, something like that. We're now in, 10 years later. It's not 33, it's 23. So 10 years later, we've had appreciation since then. We've also had the COVID pandemic that really inflated and drove prices up, and really homes appreciated at, like, what did they say, 32%, something like that. So can you find a nice home for under $200,000? Yes, you can. It's a unicorn. They're unicorn? No. It's a diamond in the rough. It's hiding, and you have to do work to them usually. I have seen a few, and I have sold a few that I'm like, oh my God, this is an amazing price for this house. The one that my client's moving into later today, $220 is what he got it for. He got some seller concessions, and if you've not followed these before, seller concessions are when the sellers agree to pay a little bit at closing, either toward closing, prepaids, buying points, things like that. They also agree to put a new roof on the house. It's a 3-bedroom, and the bedrooms aren't huge, but it's one of those styles that has most of ours in Florida have the garage in the front, which I hate, but it is what it is. I'd rather my garage be on the side or the back and not the focal point of the house. But hey, one of these days I'm going to make enough money that I can just buy my own land where I want to be and design my own house, and then we won't have to worry about it. But I'm not there yet. So anyway, it's a 3-bedroom. It's got a nice, like, Florida room on the back, and it's got your kitchen living room combo, but it has the bar that separates the two, and then kind of around the corner but still open, it has a dining room. And then it's got a little laundry room off to the side. $220. So it does happen. I mean, it's only like 1,500 square feet, I think. Maybe 1,600 at the max. But it does happen. They had lots of viewings. We just happened to get in there, and I wrote a really clean, really good offer. We didn't ask for a lot of repairs. It may have helped that one of the owners, it's 3 siblings. It's their mother's home. One of them knew me from my past world at Baptist, so that may have helped a little bit. I don't know. I like to think it did. So it can happen, but that's my biggest challenge when people are coming from other states, because compared to California, We're super affordable here. Super, super affordable. But you're not going to come here with $200,000 and get a East Hill home with a garage, with a pool. So we talked it through, and she agreed. She's like, you know what? I'm in real estate. I understand how it works. And I was like, oh no. Working with other realtors, y'all, sometimes can be a nightmare. But she seems like she's pretty similar to me, kind of easygoing, but she knows what she wants, knows her stuff. So even with her budget, y'all, I was looking, she's going to go, she doesn't really want to go over 400, 450. And I was just kind of looking. I think there were only like 9 homes that had a garage and a pool and 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. That weren't like out in the boonies, because she doesn't really want to be out in the boonies. She wants to be, you know, maybe a 10-minute drive to everything. So that's going to be really hard. Really, to get more house, you need to be about 20 or 30 minutes out these days. But I'll work my magic, sprinkle some dust on it, and we'll find her something wonderful. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I guess I felt like I didn't have enough to say, and then poof, there it went. Just popped in my head. And ramble away. That's why it's called All That Jazz and All That Jazz, because ramblings of a realtor is what I like to say. All right, so with that, I am going to let you go because I do need to take these dogs out again. They're hearing back there. They're finished with their breakfast. So it's time to go do a little walkie walk before I get on my computer and start working and get my Friday going. So I hope you have a great day. I appreciate you guys being here with me. Hello to everyone that signed in since I last checked. Hey, Victoria, we got to do you probably already recorded yours, but I got to do my what's happening this weekend. Hey, Margaret, I hope you and PD are doing well over there. Tracy, how are you, my dear? We need to catch up and have a coffee or something. It's been too long. All right, I want you guys to get out there and have a good day. I want you to smile. Remember, it's contagious. So the more you smile, the longer you smile, the better you feel. It's hard to be in a bad mood when you're smiling, right? So smile. Smile at somebody. Somebody needs it more than you do, I'm sure. So give them your smile and have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you again on Monday. Call me if you need me. Text me. I'd rather you text me. But I will answer if you call. But I'd rather you text me. Anyway, have a great day. Have a good weekend. Always remember, wherever you go, whatever you do, be you. I'm going to finish my coffee, walk the dogs, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.